Hello, everybody. It's great to see you all. I am what stands between us and the results from the judges, so let's do this. I am Anamaria. I run the Open Innovation Center for the Jax Chamber. So if you were here at JVC 2023, we were super happy to be the hosts last year, and you got to see our pretty space. And one thing that was really cool about JVC last year, and that it's definitely being represented this year as well, it's the energy, the excitement, and just getting to talk to people who are in our same space. I remember last year I talked to this guy who had recently moved to Jacksonville, and he mentioned how he had been spending the last few months looking for something like this. And he was so excited because he found it. He found that space to talk to people who thought like him. And so I hope he's here. I don't know if he's here. I hope he's here. But in order for us to continue this community and continue to grow what we have been building for the last 2 years, we have to stay connected. And so here are some different ways that you can stay connected. First, we can reach out for different resources. Jacksonville, in my opinion, is one of the cities with the most resources available to small businesses and entrepreneurs. There are 68 district offices of the SBA in the whole country. In Jacksonville, we have one. There are 3 federally funded women's business centers in the state of Florida. We have one in Jacksonville. We have the SBDC, we have SCORE. We have the Chamber of Commerce, the Jax Chamber, who has a whole arm that focuses specifically on small businesses. That's my arm, that's where I work. In there you will find programs like the Jax Bridges program. So if some of you are familiar with the Jax Bridges program, some of you are not, it is a program that has been around for over 10 years. No, not over 10 years, 10 years this year. We have seen over 3,000 small business owners, some of them here in the room with us, and we have seen countless success stories come through our space. Stay connected with your resource providers. We have to really connect with the universities. Yesterday we got to see the student pitches, and it was incredible to see those new innovators in our community. We as a community need to connect with them and keep them here, kind of keep that talent here in Jacksonville and just keep that growing. We have networking. It's so important to network. I think Kerrigan and Ryan and the team has done such an incredible job giving us a bunch of networking breaks, because this is when we get to connect with each other. We need to continue that past JVC. There are countless of networking opportunities throughout the city. In here, I am highlighting 3 of them that are really focused on technology. So I really encourage you guys to stay connected with those different groups and really continue the conversation. Of course, we have our investors, venture investors. Keep them in mind, love them, they have money. And then we have a bunch of innovation centers and incubators. We're super lucky to have one of the leading hospitals, Mayo Hospital, be able to have an incubator and an innovation exchange here in Jacksonville. Super cool. We have a company that has an incubator that receives 300 applications a year from all over the country, accepts a total of 10 companies to go through their incubator, and they are headquartered right here in Jacksonville, and that's FIS. We've heard of the amazing things that are coming to Jacksonville with the Phoenix. Let's stay connected with them. And then last but not least, we have the Open Innovation Center with the Jax Chamber. It's an incredible innovation center. I'm very biased towards it. It's my innovation center. But in there, we are able to connect entrepreneurs, not just through our programming, but also through counseling and just different networking opportunities. We have been really focusing on how we get our community to maybe make that shift from that red competitive ocean to that blue ocean of innovation. We're doing it through our programming, but we're also doing it ourselves. So we are able to take those people who are getting ready to go through a pitch competition. They can come to our program. They can use VR headsets with a software that monitors their eye movement, their speech patterns, and can give them a full report on their pitch. So once they're in front of an audience, they're making sure they're engaging the whole room. We're able to use technology like HoloLens. So maybe companies who are in manufacturing can learn how to train their employees using that instead of their very fancy machinery. They can use holograms. And then we also are doing a lot of entrepreneurial support, being able to provide higher quality, faster feedback to businesses in all levels of entrepreneurship. So from the startups to the very developed business, we want to make sure they keep growing, and we are able to provide that support by using a pre-trained AI. So we are using those sorts of technologies. You can find all of that just down the street from here. These are all things that are happening here locally, and we need to stay connected to continue to build this community. So next year, when we come together for JVC 2025, we are a stronger community, and we're really placing ourselves in the country as the very best, right? Because that's what we are. Yes. Yes, I really hope that I've clicked the right button. But hopefully, in the next slide, you will see a QR code. If you scan that QR code, there it is. It's gonna take you to that slide with all of the logos. This QR code makes the links clickable, so you don't have an excuse to not stay connected. You can now do it. And that's it for me. I think our judges are ready for the results. Tim.